Today I've got Ridgid's new subcompact brushless 18-volt bandsaw. This is really a go-to tool for plumbers, electricians, mechanical contractors, and you know, it really comes in handy even for the homeowners doing some home improvement projects as well as some DIY. So today I'm going to put this to the test so you can see if it's right for you. Let's go. Welcome to my Fast Friday tool review series where I put tools like the subcompact bandsaw to the test. I do it quickly, but give you all the information you need, plus some demonstrations, so that way you can get on with your weekend projects. Let's get to it. Let's take a quick look at the specs, so that way you have a better understanding of what this is all about before we put it to the test. So first thing I want to point out, this is a brushless motor. The previous model was not, so you're going to get longer battery life out of a single charge, and you're also going to get longer tool life having a brushless motor. So right here is a dial that'll give you a variable speed. So right there goes from 6 all the way to 1. So the trigger is also variable speed too. So it works either right or left-handed, very easy. All right, let's check the overall length of this. We're looking at approximately 14 inches. All right, so the weight without a battery, we are 6.7 pounds. And I'm gonna be using the 4 amp hour max output battery right here. I think this is gonna pair really nice. Gives you a good run time, and then it also isn't going to be quite as heavy. So 8.2 pounds is what we have with the battery right there. And this works really well for one-handed operation. It's designed for that, but you can also, I find you can grab the motor right there, use 2 hands if you need to guide it carefully. It's kind of hard to see. Right there we have a LED light on board. I'm going to show you that in just a second, how that works. And then we also have a rafter hook right here, which comes in handy. So let me show you on a 2x4. So the rafter hook just comes undone like that. There, you can store it just like that. And what's cool about this, it has a toolless blade change. So let's see what the inside here looks like. Oh yeah, it's right here. So you just rotate this around and that takes the tension off the blade. So it's a good idea to have gloves because this blade is quite sharp. So I'm not going to do that right now. But that is how you change the blade. So I have this 12 gauge SuperStrut right here that I picked up from Home Depot. We're going to cut this up in as many small pieces as I can. Hopefully I can get 100 cuts between this piece and this piece. And we're going to see what type of average times we get with this. And we're going to also see at the end how much battery life we have. Right now we have 4 bars. All right, here we go. All right, I think I'm going to turn it so it cuts a little more even. So I just finished 30 cuts with this right here, and notice that this is down to 2 bars on the battery right there. So I really wanted to do a 100 cut test, so I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get 100 cuts on this right here. So between all these items right here, some will cut easier than others. Hopefully I'll be able to get 100 cuts on 1 battery charge. All right, so I definitely wore the blade out. You might want to go, this might not be a heavy metal blade. That's probably what I should have had in here. This is probably more of a general purpose. Let's try rebar. Yep, that's not going to cut anymore. So here's what I cut right here on a single charge in the original blade. So 80 pieces. The battery pretty much was on its last leg, but the blade is what wore out first. So if I do this again, I'll have to get a heavy duty blade. In the last 5 years, my house has had a new furnace, water heater, and AC. And the company that I hired to come out here and do the work, I was talking to one of the workers and he was talking about his favorite tools. And he said Ridgid, and I asked him why. And he said he's really impressed with them overall, but the thing he really likes is that lifetime service agreement right there. So if you register this within 90 days of purchase, then you'll get the lifetime service agreement. So that's pretty awesome. So while I have the box out, I'll point out a couple other specs. The blade width, 1/2 inch, blade length, 30 and 9/16. So there you go. As you can see, this brushless one-handed subcompact bandsaw is really built for the trades, but also will really work well in your DIY toolbox as well. So if you want to find out more about this, I do have a link down below where you can check it out at the Home Depot, and you can see their latest reviews, which I know they're like probably close to 4.5 stars, if not more, somewhere right around there. So definitely gets good reviews there. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey, what do you think, Leo? Does this bandsaw pass the test?